this week we're a little bit in a more cozy atmosphere, Coach, here inside your office. But Thanksgiving week, and of course, this week is special because the NCAA Division II starts this Saturday here inside Mir Stadium.
Yeah, it's an exciting time for us, and to get a bye and get to the second round was exciting for our players. And now we got an opportunity to get ready to play, and we've got a lot of work to continue to do to get ready for North Greenville.
Our opponent on Saturday, of course, is the North Greenville Crusaders. But let's go back. It seems like it's been 3 weeks ago, but let's go back to Carson Newman, 23-20 victory there. Since you've seen it on film, how'd you think about that game?
Well, I thought we played good in spurts. I thought offensively we played real good in the second quarter. Defensively, I thought we played great in the third quarter. But I think it was a deal where it was a game where we played well enough to win. I don't think we played as good as we're capable of playing, or as well as we played early in the year. But I think we played just well enough to win the football game.
And on the offensive side of the ball, of course, Jonas Randolph again, 232 yards. John Rick had some good throws there, and Holmes had 7 catches for 77 yards.
Yeah, and it's amazing the numbers those guys have put up this year, Randolph, Holmes, and John Rick. And we're always got an opportunity if Jonas can get in the 200 range. And but I thought we made the plays when we had to make them, and that's how you win football games.
On the other side of the ball, Troy Harris, he played out of his mind. Of course, he was BSN National Player of the Week, but the entire side, Rudy Cabral, Kevin Johnson, Marvin James, they all played well.
Yeah, again, I thought our defense played extremely well. We had a breakdown there at the end, but I think they were playing just, hey, the game's over, basically. Right. But boy, I thought to stop the whole Carson Newman 20 points, that's hard to do, and there's not many people that have done that in years. And but boy, the third quarter now, our defense was making them punt after 3 plays, which is unbelievable.
Exactly. The 2011 season's over now, Coach. Think back on the season right now to talk about the season a little bit.
Well, going into the season, we felt like we had a chance to be a pretty good football team. It was going to come down to whether we had real good leadership and whether we would gel as a team. And we had really good leadership, and we did gel as a team. And I think winning the first game of the year, and then I thought we did some really good things against Western early in the year, and then conference play started right after that. And
is that a good thing, you think?
I don't know. I was glad that we ended up going with. Bavard early, because I thought Bavard was a good test for us. I thought Bavard really challenged us early in the year, and it got us started for conference play, and and then to beat Catawba the way we did, and beat Wingate the way we did, and then fight against Tusculum, a game we had to win, and had to win against Carson Newman, and really we had to win against everybody we played all year to keep it going, and we stumped our toe, against Lenore Ryan, and they played better than we did that day. And but overall, if you'd have told me, you're going to win 8 games in Division II and lose 1, I think before the season started, I think we'd have said, hey, we'll take that.
Most definitely.
Give us a chance to be in the playoffs.
Exactly. Well, with every good season, all conference honors always are following it. And on the first team this year, Coach Jonas Randolph, Josh Crumpton, Tyler Hodson, Kevin Johnson, and Marvin James.
Yeah, I think that's a good crew. You don't always get who you want on an all-conference team, but I think we do it the right way as head coaches. Yeah. We meet and we talk about each individual, and we vote and we sign the votes. And I don't think you can find a process that's as fair as that process. Right. And every year 1 or 2 guys gets left out on a team and different teams, but I think we do it the right way, and I'm proud of the way we do it, and I'm proud of those young men for making it, because it's not a deal where some guys are or making a decision that never saw them play.
Right. Second team, of course, you had Allison, Michael Pinkerton, Patrick Park, D. Holmes, and Rudy Cabral, and those guys could be first team anytime.
Yeah, I mean, every one of them are potentially first team players, and,
Right.
and we had one or two that didn't make it that I thought were very deserving, but didn't make it, and and I told those guys.
How do you keep John Rick at up?
Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. He and Troy Harris. That's a good question.
Troy Harris,
but,
exactly.
But like I said, it's as fair a process as we can do, and I think the coaches do a great job with it. And sometimes we miss. There's one or two guys on some other teams that I thought should have been all conference, and I voted for them just like other coaches voted. But it's really a great way to do it, and the best way to do it, and. I think overall we get the best players.
Right. And speaking of coaches, you won't mention it, but you were Coach Southland Conference Coach of the Year, and that was a good job, man.
Well, you got to win to get there, and the players,
That's all right,
the
man.
players did a great job of winning and getting us there.
Okay, well, let's talk about Saturday's game against the Crusaders, a game that was fought very hard last time. They have a good offense and Corn. He's been throwing the ball well. They have a good attack, and you go down the stat sheet. It's almost every stat is similar. Whether it be total yardage, whether it be passing yardage, points allowed. It's all just about the same. These two teams are pretty even.
Yeah, and when we played before, you were able to see that, and they're really good on offense. Willie Corn gets it going, and they're very talented at running back and receiver, and their OL plays extremely hard and does a good job, and defensively, they
Roosevelt
play.
has been there forever.
Yeah, and their nose guard Smith. I mean, it looks like those guys we've played against them 5 or 6 years now, and they've been there. And they're upperclassmen, and man, they play hard. They get 11 guys to the ball, and they play extremely hard. And they're an excellent football team, and they've been red hot here lately.
Exactly. Of course, that game was back on September the 24th. A Lion win, 38-28 inside Mirror Stadium. Jonas went for 202 yards. John Rick had 170 yards in passing. Good balance there. They were hot early, but in the second half, you shut them down.
Yeah, I mean, it's just every game. It seems like the last 3 we've played have been like that, And,
Just get to halftime, right?
Yeah, just survive and get to the fourth quarter and fight it out in the fourth. And every time we played them, the last 3 years, have been tough games and gone down to the fourth quarter.
That game on Saturday is at 12 o'clock. Kick here in Mirror Stadium, a little different. It's usually 1 o'clock, but it is a 12 o'clock kick here in Mirror Stadium. Coach, keys the game on Saturday against the North Greenville Crusaders.
Well, we've got to find a way to make sure we do a better job in the kicking game than we did last time against them, and then we've got to play. Defense, we've got to play assignment football, do a great job with assignment football, and try to contain Willie Corn. He's a heck of a player, and offensively, we're going to have to find ways to move the football because, those guys have played lights out here on both sides of the ball. So, and I think turnovers will play a big key, and we've got to limit turnovers. I think they got 6 against Wingate the last game.
Right. So
we've got to limit turnovers, and we've got to protect the football.
Have a good game. I'll see you after the game, bud.
Thanks.
All right. Saturday afternoon, 12 o'clock, Mirror Stadium kickoff. The Crusaders and Alliance NCAA Division II postseason. Have a good Thanksgiving. Get all your shopping out of the way. Eat all your turkey, but be here inside the stadium at 12 o'clock for a big-time football game here in Mirror Stadium, the biggest in football history here at Mars Hill. I'm Cam Dowdle for Coach Tim Clifton. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you on Saturday in Mirror Stadium.